Good afternoon. So we are going to go back to playing some last Caretaker. I took a brief break. First of all, I got lunch, and then I also took a look ahead to see if there was anybody who was any further than I was. There are a couple people, but I couldn't find anything specifically labeled for this location. I did see somebody trying to pull up on that solar farm that I was looking at. In addition to being like a bazillion things waiting there to kill you, there were a bunch of mines like right up close to the dock. And I don't drive my boat so well. So if we get over there and it looks like I'm going to accidentally on purpose blow myself up, we're probably going to skip that. Just saying. Just a possibility. Just a possibility. I don't know why that. Hold on a second. All right. This thing is these settings. Why all the settings, computer? All right. Okay, let's get started. Continue. Backup slot 4. Let's thinking about it. Okay. One thing that I was reminded of was that I wanted to build a backup battery on the ship. So let's go here. I'm going to say build. I'm going to rotate it like so and stick it in a corner. And right downstairs. Build. Where's all parts? All right. QA. Right. So we got glass, iron, plastic, copper, fabric. So the big 5 essentially. And then the rest are scattered around throughout the area. A little empty bit in the shadows there. And with the lighting, there's no lighting. That corner, that or the corner of the table. Yeah, my shadows are being kind of weird. There's always a little weirdness up in these corners. I think the bits of the light are mm, are very sharp. The edges of the light are very sharp, and so therefore the shadows are very sharp. And you are gonna sit here and charge for me and just kind of be there for a minute. Okay. There's really no use being you there. All right. You're not plugged in. You're not plugged in. You're here, but I don't like. Let's go ahead and rescue you. Siri, if we come back, you can reconnect some of these. All right, we're gonna leave the stuff up the wall. You know, note that it's not screwy. Actually, no. 4. Thank you, everybody who's watching. I'm going to get the cable, move it down, fabricate extender. Cable. We'll create an extender. There we go. And just sort of there. All right. So it's a little lopsided, but not too bad. Okay. And you, I'm just gonna take with me for no good reason. Actually, this is silly. You're just gonna have to go drop my bits back. You can move over here. And you have I think what else I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need to fabricate, before I go anywhere, a diesel setup is what I'm gonna have to do. All right, so for a diesel, we're gonna need a diesel generator. You're too far away. Some brains. Empty pipes. Just pipes. Just pipes. Okay. Empty. All of my other little bits and pieces fine. Okay. Not important. Need a diesel generator and maybe a diesel tank, but let's do the generator first. You got it? Well, you're done. All right. Let's do a diesel tank. This one I'm going to add all because I think counting the ones I'm going to need for the generator as being on hand when they're really not. I think it's going to want to live over there. It's pink tank. Or I could just do it straight into the diesel generator in the back. Or it said put the diesel generator in here. There. You could just feed straight into that. What kind of huge? Yeah, let's do that. The hood is floating around. Right. And then let's put generator. Probably gonna get my like that's gonna get my parts. No words. That the shadows are a bit weird. Right. Need to do that. You need to do that. Fortunately, I am impervious. Oops. You need to do that. And now, I mean, you'll get me some hope. Also, you need to get me one of those. Right, let's put just whatever we have the most of. You have a lot of you. While we're at it, you might as well just jump into the tank and to it. Side of the pump. Why do I keep filling up this side of the add organic material? What is the pile of poop? One. All right. Now, do to it. Hopefully have a bit more diesel than we used to. Magnet, copper, roasted iron, mass, rubber. And I still have a bunch of these. I think these were meant for the solar panels, which will do something with them later. Okay, so we're gonna go towards the Norfolk grave. We'll look in at that solar panel, but if it's looking pretty heinous, don't step in the poop. Downside of this, I can't see what that looks like. Anything else on the grave? Oh, but I put all my words away, and I'm gonna need more. I'm giving. We'll look in and see if that solar array is as terrifying as it looked. There's no plug down here. Okay. More poop. Which fire should I get me? 200 liters from 50 root. Okay. We're just going to drop it all in, see what happens. Hopefully, you can fill the tank. Turn the tank around, then I could have seen what the status looks like. Okay. Survey said lift anchor, pilot boat. There's not a line straight up ahead of us. I think they may have been overcomplicating the we may have been overcomplicating the rudder at some point. This is going to take a minute. We get there. All right, let's be cancel. There's stuff out on the horizon. So this is the pleasant, peaceful part of things. Here's some music. Okay. Alright. I'm still going to put on that's the first. Mhm. Lots of stuff. Hero. Who did not die. These vanish. What is where the eels come from? But where do the eels go? Ah, another one? Gross. Where can I get them? From all right. Huh. Right, that could go on for a while. All right. Why do I need to do that badly? I kind of do. And I stand in the poop tray. What's that? Is that you? I am all right. I don't need poop that badly. So, all right. Sun's coming up anyways. I'll just get poop from other sources. That does tell me that the red floating globs are, in fact, the source of all the leeches. That's interesting. What are you? You might be that tall staff off to the side. That over there is probably the solar farm. A 1 kilometer away. Right. I think it's still processing poop. I think that I'm curious about the sanctuary. I do kind of want to level up before I get to the grave, but this solar farm was looking real janky. Want to be that close to it. Yeah, that's got mines on all sides. And all of those little bumpy things are critters. The YouTuber I saw was watching, I think her name was Mon, she said she accidentally blew up her ship, which I'm not surprised. That's like mines. There's like one side of that. Those are really close. Well, you'd have to come at it straight on. Swim over to it, essentially. And once you did, all you'd have is whatever you had handy. I was thinking maybe not. All right. Let's just wave as we go on by and keep ourselves in one piece. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Mr. Shark. I wonder if we can see. The thing I was curious about was the sanctuary dock. It should be off to the side here. I don't see anything that looks like that though. We saw that one George Clooney movie once that when you get hit waves like that, you have to go straight up and kind of go sideways to them. They roll you over. It's probably true, but may or may not be useful information at the moment. Mr. Sharp? Autosave froze a bit. I suppose it's shallow water or deep water that gets these kind of waves. That said, wait a second. I dropped the anchor, didn't I? Am I still moving? No, no. Stop that. No, no. X, no. Stop. All right. The Parker. I'm not taking a swim in the night. Right. I think we need to wait out the weather. First of all, save. Stop for before. Not gonna say it's not 5, 3. And that's 4. Right. Let's put the yeah, 300. Hmm. Yeah, see, there's a slight. I should have flipped this sideways or moved it a little closer in the corner. And I couldn't have gotten to the. Are you supposed to tell me what to do next? No, this in my head. Calcium, protein, vitamin D, calcium. Keep all of that. Or the submerged Norfolk gray. I think I'm close enough to be entirely comfortable jumping into the water. On the side of the ship. Okay. Oh, no. Marker vanished. So, no. Um, Never mind. I should see it over there. Cast it. Right. I need to go backwards about 20 meters. Right. Okay. And straight on. Backwards. And too far away. Why can't I see my marker? I can see all of the other markers. I didn't want to jump in and have to look around for my boat. Ah, will it be helpful? Okay. Right. It's closer. Right. That is right underneath. Yeah. Okay. Mm, right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to get off the ladder and jump in the water. I don't think this doesn't make much of a difference, but We're having here. I have poop. Right. You're gonna have to go in the box. I want to minimize my weight as much as possible. And I don't think I'm actually going to need to shoot anybody. And I also don't think you're going to actually be much use to me. All right, here we go. Into the water. I'm just floating. Go down. Don't lay down there. If you want me to go inside, you're, you're freaking bonkers, game. You are freaking bonkers, game. Oh, where's my boat? Oh, all right. Well, first things first, I am not doing this at night. We're gonna wait until the morning. The red one, it was gonna pull out leeches. Everything's if I throw my water, carry my pistol underwater. I'm not actually gonna do anything but clear the deck of some junk. Well, what do I have that would make it easier? Is that a glow sticks? Is that not at all creepy? Alright, well, the sun is coming up as long as it's not raining. extreme weather. All right. Just have to jump away. Maybe just bubbles. Music anchor. Right. All right. This is the Norfolk grave. And I need to land on the ceiling. It's going to give me a little. And I definitely want to do this during the day. Mhm. Mhm. And I can hit things. It seems away. And I can lift things. And I can throw things. Right. Wow. Okay. Where do you even start? There are two fairly obvious holes, and there's a big letter on the outside. Ah, that looks like tar. What? Pressure group 4. X plus 17. If this is a good idea or not. Actually, don't seem to be using too much battery. Probably do want to have a full charge when you go. Okay, that is telling me that I'm getting too deep. That is back in the safe zone. You're smaller than usual. If I bad idea. Right. Can I get my gun out? Yes. It does work, which means that you might work. And let's go after you. All right. Okay. Nothing big. That suggests that whatever's up front or up top can be whacked. Which means you universal. Okay. So I need more ammo. Enter. Airport. Airport. All right. I need more ammo. Okay. So, one, do this during the daylight because you can't see where you're going at night. Two, get plenty of your preferred ammunition. But I don't think I'm going to need any cable. Let's also take just in case a battery. Oh, it needs some kind of cord. Right, the things got me, but they didn't actually do a huge amount of damage. I don't think they respawn, or they don't respawn that quickly. Darker. So, you away, take you out, and over here. It's pretty obvious. No, no, I you what I wanted. No, stop it, stop it. What are you? The art of war. That's it? I got a book. That can't be the only thing that's there. I need more ammo. Right. Alright. Right. I think you are going to need to go into the holster. Yeah. You're going there. Okay. Ah, maybe it was one of the ones that uh, you just got something obvious on top, and that was it. It's but no, you not What's that? Yeah, that's more than I needed. Even for this, I probably don't seem to make a huge difference. I think the soft, whatever this is, it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Laser sight optical lens. Red dot sight optical lens. Build. Right. Roof is clear. Or something. There's something huge. A footing on that. And just two thinking yourself. I wait. Okay. No. What else that I can get to easily before the sun goes down? We're not actually an opening. I think they might be outside. I think they maybe go inside. There are holes. There's that. Mm, okay. If we bounce down the wall, we can get down in a controlled manner. It's just a little bit of stuff. That is a hole I'll bet you I want you to go down. I would rather not at night. Let me go back upstairs. Right. Yep. Mhm. Okay. Right. What is my ammo situation looking like? They're not too bad. They're not necessary. You know, I've got the down. Rude. Really actually necessary. You're going into the story. Also there. Right. We're waiting to do this at daylight. What's going on? Because I'm not going down into the weird hole in the water in the middle of the night. So we're just going to find some other things to do until daylight comes. Feed the poop machine. Actually, yeah, we'll feed the poop machine. If you make any noises at me, poop machine, you and I are going to have words. Yeah. Close the door just in case. Put the rest of the ammo for the rifle has an advantage of distance. We means that I don't have to get quite so close and I have a bit more room before things come at me. Mm. Boy. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I do not like the way this is formatted. Vertical reference. Okay. Well, there's all sorts of things in here. That one's done. The manual. PECO sees you, hears you, and works for you. Oh, that's not at all creepy. Yeah, see, there's all sorts of fun stuff in here, but it's really hard to read. Yeah. What makes it a little better? All right, the sun is up, so let's go ahead and on that save. Click back up. If I post it. All right, I'm going down into the hole. I want you to know I'm doing this under protest. Right now, where's the hole? It's down here. This is the most obvious place to start. All right, bounce off the wall. Bounce off the wall. I don't know if this is actually helping. There's physics and everything. And really ease down. Move study on how up and down work underwater in this game. Backwards and forwards seem to be doing just fine. Do I need to be heavier? Mm, okay. Take a heavy object with you, or take a heavy object off the top and let the weight of the object pull you down. Not far enough. Is that a window? What is that bouncing off of? Okay. Box. Box. Can you do that? Young button. Doesn't look gross. Too far down. All right, so to descend, grab a heavy object and let the weight pull you down. But you can't go down into the building because the pressure is too high. What else is there? Well, step one, do this during the daylight. Step two, you can fire the guns underwater and they will take the critters off the side of the building. Step 3, to get deeper. One way is to grab a heavy object and let it pull you down. You can, to a certain degree, bounce off the wall. And what else is there to try? Mhm. Right. You are not a thing. Too heavy, and it's fully grown. You're ignoring you. It's warning me that I'm too deep. Coaching? You're not helpful, critter. All right, locate the hidden chamber within the grave. Echoes in the grave. Explore the submerged Norfolk grave to uncover the secrets of the Seed Vault. Is any of this talking about Norfolk? Mm, that's about a car, and there's a car downstairs. That's a bit silly. It's possible. Larry, dosage action. Right, that is some kind of rituary. Gnosis is clear, or directive is clear. We cannot say planet, but we can say it's people. Army series. Solarized panels, yeah. Okay. Okay. We need 100 color unprocessed. Yeah, all right. Okay. Mm, okay. All of that. And scanner said dense anomaly beneath a kilometer of ice. Elements are still flexible at sub-zero temperatures and they breathe. What have we pulled from the Earth's cold heart? Well, I have no idea what is on there, honestly. Well, I found a book and I was waiting to see. There's a little bit of debris. Where is the sun? What time is it? There's a little bit of debris, but I don't make it dark. I don't think I've gotten deep enough, or I have not floated down into the right spot. And now I think I'm going to need to wait out the nighttime because it's really dark down there when the sun goes down. And I don't want to use my battery juice on the headlamp. It doesn't really do much good. But it's not so deep that you can't see what's going on during the daytime. I'm going to go ahead and make some more stuff while we wait this out. I need two more engines. I could replace these two. Let me see. I could put more stuff into the diesel generator. The net fills up pretty quick. I think that for this one, there's something I'm not seeing, and there's something that I'm not finding, and I don't know what yet. You keep 3 of everything and put the rest into the diesel generator. Stairs. Are you coming up or setting? Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to plug you back in. My bad. Seriously? Pardon me. My, my farted at me. I'm scared the crap out of me. All right. That is the setting sun. So it's going to get stormy. So I'm going to go back downstairs and go for engines. And we are going to leave you to that. Rude. Well, were you a regular one? I think you were. I wanted a fancy one. Oh, I was going to put the doohickeys on there too. Do I have them? Skills. Voltage minimizer. And let's just see what it does. I think there was another one. Don't need a food processor at the moment. Haven't found anything to do with the petrol. I can build a water purifier, but that seems a bit much in me. I wonder if I just drop a shock grenade on something down there, it'll blow it up. Plus, there was another thing that minimize. I guess that's down here. All right. All parts secure. Boom. You're an efficiency matrix. Your conservation foil. Your voltage minimizer. All right. If we just make one of each. We've got 2 plugs. You don't have any plugs. I don't think the diesel generator has any plugs. If it farts at me, then I'm going to be upset. It seems to be finished. 248 out of 2,000. No. I think the only thing that those matrix boxes can attach to is the at the moment is the fabricator. I actually make them. Let's do that. All right, let's think about this because we only put two of them on. And that wants negative 80% and negative 40 speed. That is a little bit of everything. I think we want the one that I needed to add all parts. The two-step process. There we go. All right, the voltage minimizer. Chargers. All right. The efficiency minimizer. It reduces fuel, water, gas, and electricity. But I'm not exactly maybe using any of the other inputs and outputs on this. So you only get a certain number of uses out of it. I'm guessing it's reducing the energy. No idea how you know. There's nowhere to put one over here that I can see. This is the thing that uses a lot of energy. Right. Experiments go. This has not been a very educational one. You get 25. Yep. Do anything on there. Good daylight yet? No. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I help you? Are you here for a reason? All right. The sun is coming up. That's good. No idea what else to do down there, but continue to swim around in circles. All right. Top of the building. No. Into the building. tried going into the hole, but then the pressure warning was flashing. I didn't want to get stuck in the hole. There is a very obvious hole over here. Is there anything else? Nothing else on the outside of the building. Anything in here wants to eat me. More collectible. It looks like the door. Okay, it's starting to flash. As if I'm getting too deep. And it's not too bad. I'm gonna make sure I remember where I am. Right? Doing okay. It is consistently flashing on you. Yep, yep, yep. Right. No. Right. Out. No. Right. See, bugger. There's another one over there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let me out. Let me out. Up, up. All right. Hmm. I do want my batteries. In fact, this might be a moment to take one of the consumables. Mm, hmm. Over here. Mm, Mhm. 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 Yeah, yeah, maybe it's been down. It's another one. It's my gun. Go back. You bugger. You through. You know it. I knew it. You down here. You don't. Oh, hmm. Oh, there's a hole. The hole is smarter in it. And some batteries. Not a lot of batteries, though. You did not just try and auto save and right. Somewhere in here while trying to get out, and came up in an air pocket. With three or four critters in it and a health station. More critters. More the ones that I already killed that I didn't grow back. That's me. Move on. All right, that one's not going back. I think it wants me to parkour here. All right, bring plenty of batteries. Yes. Sucking. The batteries. Do that too often. Mhm. It's going to be it. Can I get that jump? What? Yeah. Okay. Using any function. Better have power.
You found it.
Juicy
The PECO
batteries.
terminal here should hold the information we've been searching for. Retrieve the information swiftly. Our path to the Seed Vault will be clear.
Oh, okay. Please wait. Excuse me.
Ahead lies a sanctuary granted to only the finest caretakers. A legacy carefully preserved, waiting just for you.
It's great. Backup complete. Ooh, your juicy stuff, but you are very expensive. All right. I'm gonna regret that. Okay. Work out a dodge. Now you back down. All right. There we go. All right. No, robot. Okay. Yeah, I know, I know. Please don't make me die. Please don't make me die. Today, with my batteries go. Use. Add to holster. All right. I have one battery. No. Turn off. Put away. I'm going this way. Down. I'm just far enough to clear that. And up. Yes, please. I did it. Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay. All right. So you do have to kill a bunch of the creatures, so you do need weapons and bullets. I would make a bunch of consumable batteries with take a bunch with the little ones that go in the holster, the biggest ones you've got, as many as you can fit. Why is the boat doing this? Okay, as many as you can fit. And then I would take I don't know about the grenades because the grenades, I suck at the grenades. I don't know how to use them properly. You might be able to throw them underwater, but then again, they might just float next to you until they blew up. So I really don't know about that one. Okay. Sail to Seed Vault Prometheus. Locate a seed vault. Rumors speak of one hidden in the woods. All right. The seed vault in the north. That's only 3 kilometers away. What is around here? Where happened to all of my stuff? Is it that far? Wow. Wait a minute. Did I go that far? There it is. Oh, all right. I think I need to go. I can either go back to the sanctuary and fill up, or I could go out to the beacon. I don't want to go to the beacon. All right. Pilot boat. Anchorage. Let's see what the beacon is looking like. And then that might be all she wrote. In a moment. Why are the anchors being weird? The anchors are being weird. No, the anchors are being weird. Drop. Thank you. Closure. Mm, I have to case. Oh. Okay. That looks like a beacon. All right. So that's a seed vault. I can kind of see something. Kind of like the Lazarus complex, sort of, or it could just be a cloud. Distance is deceiving. I didn't see many mines. That looks like the beacon. Not. It's the boat. I know you're glad to see the boat, but you don't need to kiss the boat. All right. Yeah, they need to see that. Batteries. All right. I make a consumable medium battery. Where's the consumable large battery? Stabilizer barrel. No. Boomimax. No. Consumable large battery. I'm 2 away from it. All right. I'm gonna make some consumable medium batteries. And, preview to that. You have all sorts of stuff. Plasma gel. Alright, I need yellow. Purple. Alright. How do I RBG my way to yellow? Mm, ish. Mm, oh crap. Fine. Alright. No idea what you are, but there you go. What am I saying? It probably is. And I think that ran that one down. Alright. It's not overly useful, if I'm being honest. I choose is what the dumbass backpack is called. Where does the dumbass backpack go? Anything really on the floor? On the bed. Making my bed. I'm arguing with my mattress. On the ship. While trying to make my bed. Well, I think I know why there aren't any sheets on the mattresses. There's enough. Maybe. That was a bolt pistol. Do you want to carry around the pistol or do you want to carry around? This is a lot of ammo. Ammo is heavy, but that complicates my life. So, time and full. Kind of killing time to see if I can go up to the um, see if I can draw up. There's a beacon during the daylight. Battery? Battery. Alright. You have the battery pack. If I can get to the beacon and turn it on, then I can take out all of my. Did I use all of my ammo? Yeah, I know. You did all of my ammo? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, more than enough. All right. Mm, let's see if we can get to a docking position underneath the vessel. You need to have plastic burning comfort in the front hold. Right, the seams are a little rough. You've got okay. Iron, aluminum, plastic, glass, and silicone. Cheaper to build a new one. So, lots of aluminum and silicone. Sun is coming up, which means that I can see where I'm going. And you're satisfied. Dot, would you? And realism, and then there's motion sickness. I'm not prone to motion sickness, so it's not bugging me too much, but I could see it becoming an issue. Oh, how am I supposed to get up there? I'm sure you're right. There's a lot of sorts. Thank you. Okay. Her ladder. Where does it go up? There's nothing to moor it to. Better hope there's a recycler up there. Oh, all right. We are doing this like this. We're going to go get lunch, dinner, and I'm going to think about I'm going to get up to that thing tomorrow. Well, to be honest, maybe on Monday, because tomorrow is Sunday, and it might be nice to sleep in. It's going to depend. It looks like the ladder goes all the way up, which is a change, at least to the platform. And if I could back up just a bit. All right. Yeah. Let's see. I want to get a little bit further back and a little bit just to be, you know, all right. That's probably as good as it gets. There don't seem to be any mines. There don't seem to be any floaters. I'm curious. Curious. All right. So I didn't bring anything with me. Let's just bring. All right, let's see how bad this is. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. You're very upset because I'm killing your goop source. All right. Don't do too much damage. Let us tell us what's up ahead, though. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ugh. Like, me, my main stuff for the, I didn't pick it up. All right. Fine. We'll do this the hard way. Mhm. Hello, friend. It's fucking evil thing. Absolutely evil. Yeah, get off me. Get off me. Hey, it's just for fell off the edge. Here be skitters. You need a power source. Solar panel. You have 100 liters of diesel, rubber and fabric. You have diesel. Have diesel. You have a critter on the roof. Can't get in over here. I can't get in over there. That might be further, but I think I want to try it. And boxes. Nothing doing with it because that's just. Yeah, all right. So I think we are going to have to turn on just enough. Is this an electrical cable? So plugging it into the tanks isn't going to do any good. Gotta be into here. Unless there was a solar array that I missed somewhere along the way. Plug in, turn on and open the door. Better. Yep, 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 yep. There's maybe the lights have failed, but no, there's I can turn the lights on. Right. The base of the creature. And it is less likely. You're not dead yet. I'm not going to attack missile. Anything movable? Yes. We're kidding, right? Or things upset. Right. Okay. Okay. Battery? Like battery? Mm, you suspect you are going to want everything. Is going to be the objects. Okay. I suspect that this is the part of the evening's entertainment where we have to parkour up the side of this in the rain. But let's see how far it lets us go. Oh, yeah. This game is evil. All right. I'm not doing that tonight. We're doing that tomorrow. We took care of the bad guys. And we go back to the boat and get some more batteries. We got to repair it before turning it on. Have you been there that whole time? Rude. All right. Go back downstairs and save, and then we'll pick this up again. Hello, kitten. How are you? Yes, kitten has been fed, and she was just delicate enough not to stand on them. All right. For the sake of superstition, I'm going to turn the light off. Wait, it's not like this will be on. No, she not. Oh, hey, there's me. Okay. All right. So we figured out Norfolk Grave, and we didn't die. And we've made it here to another beacon where I suspect if we do manage to, we're going to have to build some batteries on the site, I think, if we expect to not swim back and forth, and maybe even build a recycler up here because there's going to be no carrying things back and forth to the boat. I suspect even dropping things down there is just going to, well, break my solar panels, quite frankly. So I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to pick this up again later. In the meantime, I'll say thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.